Coffee, just a wonderful thing. George Carlin said once that coffee was one of the major three food groups. I tend to believe that's true. Have you ever noticed how one thing sometimes always leads to another? Case in point, I went out to my garage today to clean up my workbench. Looked like the wreck of the Hesperus. And in doing that, of course, here in a week or two, I'm going to have a rather large garage sale. I started running into items I didn't think I still had. So then, not only was I cleaning up the workbench, but I was cataloging the items for the garage sale. And I would jump from one to the other, from one to the other. And, it took all day. I got it all done, but it took all day. Excuse me. Good stuff. I deserved that. But human nature being what it is, we're all prone to stopping in mid-stride and changing directions, aren't we? Sometimes those changes are foisted upon us. It's not by our own free will, it would seem, that we make some of these choices, and yet we do. Case in point, your physical life versus that of your spiritual life. What is more important? Well, to my way of thinking, your spiritual life. Why? Because the spiritual side of who you are goes on forever. Your soul is immortal. When your physical body passes away, be it from an accident, disease, incidents of crime, whatever, your soul leaves your body and continues on. The question is, continues on to where? There's only two destinations here. Just two. It's either heaven or it's that other place. And you know what I'm talking about. And people today get so caught up in the here and the now, in what they're doing, and what they're surrounded by, that they're not looking too far down the road. Because their physical life is just a really tiny part of who they are. And none of us live forever. Not physically. Physical life is short. We're gone almost before we get here. If you live to be 70, 80, 90 years old, I'm working on my 80th birthday. If you live to be, let's just say me, I live to be 80 years old. I make it to my 80th birthday. Is that a long time? Not in the scheme of things it isn't. No, sir. And yet, people are blindsided when it comes to their physical reality versus their spiritual reality. They're making a poor trade-off here if they're placing their physical self at the head of the line. It's not the important part of who you are. It is your spiritual self. Don't let yourself become sidetracked. Don't allow yourself to switch gears in mid-stride. Keep your eye on the prize. And the prize is your eternal life. Because that's what it is spiritually. Yep, when you breathe your last, your soul goes on forever. And again, the question is, goes on to where? Remember, only two destinations. One's heaven, And the other one is, well, that other place. And you know what I'm talking about. Cheers. Coffee. Remarkable stuff. Until next time, this is Stephen. Talk to you when the wind shifts. See ya. Bye.